Well, Tommy, how do we reflect on that this afternoon?
I haven't reflected on it yet. I'm so frustrated, so angry with certain people who've been in the team near enough since I've been here, which is what, 5-6 games, whatever it is now. And they're not heeding the warnings I keep giving them. They're not listening well enough. Some of them are uncoachable, to be honest with you, and that's not their fault. That's something that has to be addressed very, very quickly, because look, the games are going by us, and I haven't played a team yet as the manager of Eastbourne Borough and thought we didn't deserve anything out of that game, because we did. But you don't if you only score one goal and you concede two. And ultimately, the finger of doom comes out, because it has to. We can't keep hiding the fact, oh, we were unlucky, little oldies, but we're not. We're not unlucky. We haven't used the resources we've got the best way we can. We give them information today about how we felt we could beat Weston-super-Mare, and it was spot on again, and it wasn't played out well enough. That's the facts about it. We've gone behind in a game that we should never have gone behind in. We got ourselves back into it. I'm not worried about the fact we missed the penalty. We should be scoring more than the one goal in fluid play. So it's a real frustration for me, because whilst I didn't bring these lads to the football club, they're my players, they're our players, and I don't think there's a collective hurting when they don't win a football match, and that is not acceptable for me.
From my perspective as well, that I think the boys show character to get back into the game, having gone behind so early in the second half.
Yeah, well, we didn't. No team of mine will lie down, but that doesn't mean they can't stand up when the going gets tough, because some of them just can't. They're not physically strong enough. We're playing against, with all due respect to Weston, they're near enough the top of the league, so they're doing something right. But there's not one of their players classed as a full-time footballer. That's what we are. How are they running as fast and as hard and running into our box to score a goal at the end? Why aren't we doing that at the other end?
Also, sort of a word on the supporters as well. Is it a big occasion in terms of the Remembrance Day and how all that panned out, and the supporters got behind the team?
Fantastic. Listen, the fans have always been great, certainly here at the Lane, and also when we've been on the road in the 2 or 3 games we've been away. Look, the support's here, and I can see that because they're telling me, they're seeing shoots of improvement. You know, they're saying, oh, we're unlucky. We're not unlucky. We're not unlucky. Let's not go there. We give 3 free kicks away in the space of 20 seconds in the 97th minute of the game. Now, you only do that because you're not quite getting there. That tells me that you're either not reading the situation well enough, or you're not fit enough. It's a cop-out making a foul like that. We give away 3 within 30 yards of our box in the 97th minute, having spent the previous 35 and a half minutes in their third. That is a mentality issue, in my opinion. From the back right through, we've got to be playing on the front foot. We're at home. The fans are willing us to put it in the box. We're passing the ball backwards and sideways. It's just football intelligence, and there's just not enough in there.
A word on Arthur Grant as well, player of the match today.
Well, therein is the problem, not the solution. That's the problem. He is just turned 17-year-old, and I'll tell you now, he'll be whipped away if we're not careful, because on a consistent basis, I'm worried about him getting hurt, I'll tell you. But he keeps putting out performances like he's doing, and he's embarrassing certain people in there, and I'll tell you, and I've singled him out for it. You know, there are certain prerequisites to be a full-time professional footballer. The players have just given me 3 words. I won't share it with you, but the 3 words that they give me not only are needed to be a professional footballer, it's in any walk of life. Any walk of life, and some of them don't heed to their own words, and that's got to change.
Quick turnaround for Tuesday night as well.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. The games are coming thick and fast. I always say when the result goes against you, if you have a game on Tuesday, it's a quick chance to, particularly at home, to turn it around and get ourselves back on the positive mindset. Look, it's 10 minutes after the game's finished. My head's going like that because I want to make changes, I want to do things. But the ultimate thing is, we are what we are. We've got what we've got, and we have to move forward. You know, when there's a team in a position we're in, I can't see people queuing up to want to take players from here. Okay, so it's going to be difficult to change personnel. We've got an injury list as long as half of me on, so we have got what we've got. And again, that's not unlucky. That's preparation. That is planning. It's all of that. So I'm very aware of the situation I found myself in, and I know I'm resilient enough. I think I'm good enough to turn what I've got into something that can win football matches, because I've not seen a game in the 6 that I've managed in the league that we shouldn't have taken something from. And today's just really frustrated me. That's what it is. I'm not disappointed with the effort. Like you said, they showed a bit of gumption to not put their heads down when we didn't score the penalty, and then we missed the rebound. But somehow I didn't know how that happened. But then we've got ourselves back in the game. Look, for all the purposes that we're going to win it, and then we get sucker punched right at the end. but they have to take responsibility individually and collectively.